9 out of 10 people say that influencer marketing is what they trust the most to choose a new brand or to choose a new product, according to a Nielsen study. It's very interesting then to use influencer marketing in your deployment. So how do you use influencer marketing? Well, the first thing is you have to identify the right influencer that will reach the audience you're interested in. And for that, I recommend to use platforms that will give you the percentage of people in different countries or in different cities, and then to try to find influencers who already talk about products that are related to your product. It doesn't have to be exactly the same product, it can be just related product or related topics, because at least those influencers will have audiences that already interact with that kind of topics. Then the next phase is to contact them and to negotiate with them how they're going to talk about your product. And to do that, you need to know what is the value of each influencer. Again, there are platforms that help you to assess the value, if it's $100 or $1,000 or more, depending on the influencer. For that, personally, and at Enigma, we prefer to use a mid-size influencer or small influencers. The reason why is because those influencers have usually 60% more interaction than big influencers. And what we are looking for is interaction, discussion, and a real relationship. And we prefer to have 10 small influencers than one big one in a program. Yes, the dream would be to have one big one and the 10 middle-sized one. The mistake I see very often is people try to select the influencer manually. They're going to try to go themselves over Instagram, try to find a few people, contact them. The problem is you have no clue then of the real audience of those people. And usually we assume wrongly that if an influencer is based in Switzerland, his audience is in Switzerland. The biggest influencers for Switzerland are not based in Switzerland. They are based in Paris, they are based in Berlin, they are based in Munich, they are based across the world. And that's totally logical, because if you are a fashion influencer, I doubt that you will be an influencer that is based in Zug and yet that will influence how people will dress in Zurich. Well, usually an influencer in fashion will be in Milan, Paris, London, Berlin. And that's where you will have the access to the last fashion trends. So that's the main thing. Then how do you organize internally? There are 3 ways to do influencer marketing. You can do it manually. I really don't recommend that. It's too amateur. It's only if you want to check the box, like, yeah, we did influencer marketing, stop bothering us with it. But if you really want to do it, you can do it with an agency or some consultant or support that will do a momentum, a one-shot to motivate 10, 20, 30 influencers. The maximum we did was 350 at the same time, to talk about the topic and really create a momentum around your product or launch of your brand or your new product. If you want to integrate that as something that is always there, it's so key that it's something that you should integrate maybe in-house. To integrate that in-house, the best way would be to have a platform, then use this platform to select influencers, then make the contract with them and continue the relationship. And for that, you need 1 or 2 people that will take some time working on that on the go. I've seen many companies organize this way, and that works greatly and create really a long-lasting relationship and have great impact. Sometimes I see some PR company managing influencer. The thing is, even though it looks similar, it's actually not, because you need to contract with the people and you need to have a data analysis of what they do and to track what happens. So I'm sure the PR agency integrated that beautifully, but then it's really another set of tools. You really need to be digital savvy to do that. So it's another job. Yeah, so that's about influencer marketing. And now I hope you will integrate it and put the right budget into it. In terms of payment, influencers usually require either that we pay them a little bit for the time they spend working on your product, or to frankly be paid a real amount, and they have like price category and they sell each post or stories or reel at a certain price. And some influencer ask for counterparts, and some influencer can ask for a percentage of the sale they will generate. I would say, even if the last one looks like the most appealing one, it's quite a costly one in the end, I would say that you should always have a mix, because different type of influencers have different way. Someone that is just there for a percentage of the sales will have a very promo approach of your product, and someone that has a fixed cost will really describe it and make it a real presentation. So now you know about influencer marketing. Up to you to play.